guys, Dustin here, and today we have the Byrna Ballistipac. This Ballistipac's pretty cool, and you probably think, oh, it's armored backpack, but that's not new. What is new, though, is a deployable plate carrier. And so by just pulling that one handle, put these straps behind me, now I have a plate carrier in the front, and yes, I still have one in the back, so I'm completely covered just like a regular plate carrier would do. This one has 3+ plates, level 3+, so you know, we're talking all the rifles. It's gonna stop almost all the rifles, but then you also have these really ultralight and thin 3A plates that you can have as well. All right, let's get some rounds on target. Put away. That didn't work. All right, cool. All right, that worked. And I was going a little slow to make sure I didn't rip off my ear pro. The main part from here to here is your armor compartment. So when you pull this handle, it rips away, and you can adjust the tension how much you like it. When we pull up, that front panel comes out and drops over your head. So the rear panel's right here. There's no molly or anything there. We've got a Velcro strap, a pouch, and it slides right in. So this entire main compartment, that is armor dedicated. So of course, molly platform right here. You have the removable, well, this is IFAK that comes with it. So we have our first aid ready to go. You can put it on the front pouch if you needed. Main compartment here, you have a very large laptop sleeve. So what is that, probably 3 to 4 inches thick. And then you've got a little pouch up here with another small zipper pouch there, and then a front pouch with 2 other small pouches, so that would be your usable backpack space. It'll come in blue and gray. I just have the black one, and no, you don't have to have the label, so if you were like trying to be total gray man, there you go. The rifle rated plates are actually quite large. They're 11 by 14. They're pretty affordable. When I was looking at the prices today thinking, man, could I just get some plates from someone else that were cheaper? No, especially for the 11 by 14 plates. They had a great price on them. So a little bit larger, a little more coverage than something like this other one we'll pick up in a second. These are right under 5 pounds, like 4.8 pounds a piece to have the rifle rating. However, if you're gonna compromise and go with just handgun rating, they have their rigid one that's only 14 ounces. It's like a little over 1/4 inch, but I wouldn't call that 3/8 inch thick. And then a very nice and flexible other 3A rating. I would go with this because we're putting it in a rigid backpack, but this, if you wanted to just get this panel to fit in any backpack, you know, there's an option there. So what we're gonna do is just see on how it deploys, and if I can deploy it and fire it just as fast or faster, I imagine faster, than putting on traditional armor. Here, we're gonna go for that 75-yard target. Here we go. Good. There we go. 6.31 seconds from the beep. Struggled a little on the straps, but not bad. So from completely exposed to bulletproof in 6 seconds. 2 clips, and the whole thing comes out. So what we're gonna do is put a plate carrier inside, because if we're running this in the same scenario, I'd have to pull out a plate carrier. Take it off, pull it out. We got the stage so we can just slip it on. Oh no, come on, get it, get it. Y'all may have better, faster plate carriers in the first place, but everything's gonna have to be strapped somehow. Come on, come on. 20.96. That is over 3 times slower than the Byrna Quickdraw, so I guess that's why they call it the Quickdraw. But now we're gonna see how well these all hold up. So you're probably just practically gonna put a nice full-size handgun on it, so we switched that around. And this is the Lifeguard 22 Winchester Magnum. I just hadn't pulled it out in a while, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do that. Then we can start small. Ready? Started small. Imagine that. It stopped it. 9mm time. Whee! Now we have more energy. We're gonna have to take that bad boy down. All right, I was aiming higher. Cool, we busted the seam. There's the round, not even halfway through. I love shooting armor. It's just too much fun, and you get to see cool things. Yeah, we're gonna wish we taped that, but we've got 38 special followed by a 357. Here we go, 30. Oh, sweet, it didn't move. 357. Now it moved. 38 there, 37. Oh, we blasted some of that backer But bullet is, where are we? All we know is it did not penetrate. You can tell it stopped right there. It might have slipped up, but, okay, cool. Keep going. Now this one's gonna be 40 Smith & Wesson followed by a 10mm because the gun does both. You know, that last shot made me wonder about shooting it more at an angle, so let's just try. All right, let's even go more of an angle with the 10mm. Oh, that was cool. Okay, 10mm. Oh wow, it just like skipped. Oh no, there it is. There's our 10mm, nifty and warm. Now this is normally rated for 44 Magnum, but I don't have one. Oh, but I have a 50 AE. So here we go. And there it is. Wow. Okay, cool. So that was one layer in. If that's one yellow layer right there, that's it. Smith & Wesson 500, well over the 44 Magnum rating. We might have killed Bill. No, he's still good. And there's a round. There it is right there. All nice and warm, Smith & Wesson 500. It's okay, we're just having fun. Yeah, bud. So this is the rigid armor. It's the same 3A rating. It's really thin, it's just rigid because it's the polyethylene, which we've shot before and it's really cool. It does a good job. And I imagine if you do get hit with it, it would hurt less because it's absorbing all the energy instead of one, you know, chunk of material digging into you. So I would recommend this unless you really needed that flexibility of the others. But maybe I shouldn't recommend it until we shoot it. Let's see how well that stays. I imagine it's gonna bounce off kind of quick, but we're starting with just a 9mm. Okay, that was cool. I see a wrinkle. Let's go see. Something about suppressed, subsonic, and armor just sounds neat. Okay, we kind of broke it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I know is I was bursting. Nothing went through. Okay. Oh, it's kind of like it's kind of like a label, but you see oh, look at that. It kind of broke part of the rigid part, but it's still good. It's just a 45 with a slightly longer barrel. I think I missed the body armor for one when I rode up. I nicked right here on the material on that one. I just barely rubbed the bullet there. That went through. I saw that splash in the background. Everything else got stopped. We are less rigid now. This is a little bit mean because 357 out of a rifle is not really what 3A is rated for, but we're still gonna send it. Ooh, you can feel the extra punch. We did a velocity test on this and it was several hundred feet per second faster than the snub nose revolver, and it's good. I know you're gonna want to see it though. There it is. So that's a rifle 357. Let's go with a double-aught buckshot. This is so good. The group's gonna be like the size of a baseball. All right, baseball. All right. So we have some deformation for sure, but oh, there's our wad. That's nifty. There we go. There's one of our double-aught buckshot all smashed up. Desert Eagle, 50 AE again. I think the bottom right's not that hit. Flash. Look at that. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. Y'all knew I was gonna touch it. It's Smith & Wesson 500. I think low center's kind of open. Open. Oh, it's getting. Oh my goodness! Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the bullet just all tangled up in this. There we go. Smith & Wesson 500. Oh, not even a third of the way through. It stopped at a third. Well, that's just impressive. It's not supposed to do that. Let's give it a slug. Look at that. Look at that. With that much energy, usually that means it stopped. Well, because we know it stopped because it didn't really even go past the first layer. There it is. Stopped the slug in the first layer. But gonna leave some bruisings. This is a belt fed 22. That's right, 22 long rifle right here. We'll have more video on it later. We've had more earlier. Got the pulsar thermal, and so we can record and we can just try to finish this thing off. Ready? It fell right on a jam. We peppered it very well right here. I didn't go through. Of course not. It's just right in the layer there. That's still kind of fun. So as for the Byrna 3A panels, I think great success. So the website says that the Level 3 Plus is rated for 6 strikes of 308 at 2,700 feet per second at 15 meters. So we have 6 rounds of 7.62 by 51. And we're probably not going to get them all in target because you'll see why. But we had fun. Stopped it. But right here on the edge, check it out. We have a core of a bullet that got tangled up in the edge of this. So that was this way. So at that point, it was an angle, and we were standing on the side because I was kind of scared of shooting something this close that stopped bullets. But it looks like this one right here went outside the edge, and it's not that it didn't stop it because it wasn't dead enough on. We just barely grazed Bill right here, so it just caught him in the love handle. He's gonna be just fine. I mean, we probably don't even need to take him to ER. We just kind of band-aid that and keep going. So it's kind of hard to follow up 308 with much else. But let's go with the M855 green tips. This is the LaRue Surge Upper. Check out that video because we ran it pretty hard. Yeah, let's just take out another portion. All right, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3. It didn't have near the energy of the 308, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, I could actually feel the tip of it. That's pretty cool. Oh snap. I could see straight through it. Okay, green tip. That's impressive. I did not expect that. I could see straight through this, which means one of this must have been shot. This one's got the bullet, but yeah, I could see daylight through that hole, so it punched right through at the green tip. How about that? Well, let's try non-green tip. 5.56, we have some 55 grain full metal jackets and a LaRue Surge Upper. Let's see. All right, we have pew, pew, pew right there. 1, 2, 3, and stopped all 3. 1, 2, 3. Didn't even break the seal there. Since it stopped 308, 7.62 by 39 is going to be a no big deal, but we still have to try. I think I only got 1 in there. All right, so there is the 7.62 by 39 before it went into its shoulder right there. No, it's good. Because that's from that one right there. Yeah, it stopped it. This is way beyond the rating. 250 grain, 338 Lapua Magnum, or Lapua if you're going to say it correctly. Lapua if you're Texan. Oh, I'm a little close to my 7.62 by 39. I should have put it over here. I'm pretty sure it's this one. And I'm pretty sure that's our bullet part. So we may have finally destroyed this. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a hole there. So we saw lead remnants because we blew it through that hole. But we're also way past the rating, so we can't expect too much. Right there, and it went straight down and into the dirt. So what we're gonna do is just see if we can send 1 round through everything. This 50 BMG round is from our friends over at American Marksman. It's actually called a 1022 round, not to be confused with Ruger. It's actually a specially designed sniper round. So for sniping, long range precision, not for anti-material. So we're gonna see how Bill does with the... Oh! I saw lots of dirt. So I don't think Bill fared well there. Gee whiz, I think we held perfectly centered. Let's see if it went through the first one. It did. Oh, wow. That's a hole there. Oh, wow. And then built, oh, there's some major carnage there. You can see, come from this angle, because you can see this nasty black streak that totally went through Bill. And I guess it might have nicked the chair, or it just passed straight through and into the dirt. Pretty cool though, that's pretty cool. That's worth it. So there you have it, the Byrna Ballistipac in their Quickdraw deployment armor. I don't know anyone else is doing it like this, and it's neat and it's unique. When I saw that the 50 BMG was the only one that went through our little 3A flexible panel, that's cool. And so you can buy just the regular panels if you want. The backpack alone without any panels is like 288 bucks. So that gives you the whole Quickdraw deployment system. And then you can get it with the Level 3 Plus plates. I think it was on sale for like $764. And then you can have any range in between. And I just like the 11x14 coverage too. That's pretty cool. So you can go to Byrna.com, check it out there. Thanks for stopping by as we had some fun at the range today. Okay, I love you, bye-bye. Because when I pull this lever right here, I now drop my descent on the ground. Did you see that? I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh, perfect! Yeah!